series that we want to do.
Well, welcome to Make All Things New. I am so delighted to be here with my friend
too.
and former alumni classmate from Encounter,
Yes.
Michelle Falk and Donna Russo. We'll share with you what Michelle and I were thinking when we even thought about doing this podcast. And so I think my particular goal or intent with this is to really share the power of having a personal relationship with God, with Jesus Christ, and how he can actually come into your life and really help heal any traumas that you've had, current situations that you're going through. There's an actual process called inner healing that's very powerful. I am a therapist and coach, and I use this a lot with some of my clients and with my friends, and learned more about it also when I was with Encounter Ministries. And so Michelle and I talked about this and kind of came together and thought, wow, we might have some discernment to share from the Holy Spirit, and just a way to take what knowledge we've been able to learn that the Holy Spirit's downloaded into us and get it over to you all.
That's beautiful. What I love about our relationship is that we come at it from different perspectives, but we meet in the middle. And I think the power of the Holy Spirit is real, it's alive, and it's for everyone. And what we've learned in our Encounter ministry is how to tap into that, I think, even on a deeper level. Whether you find yourself to be very prayerful or maybe far away from God, or maybe have no education about him, right? We just want to be here as a voice to say, we want to bring healing to you through Jesus, through the Holy Spirit and God the Father, and just talk about everyday life and
absolutely, yeah,
things that happen.
Right. And we've tossed out all kinds of ideas, maybe fetching questions from you all, emails that you want to send in, and as we organize this, we'll be able to share with you our email address, how to send in questions, and also our own availability as we move through this process.
That's right, because Donna is a licensed therapist, and so she has the availability to help people personally. And I love the public speaking aspect of enriching people with what the Holy Spirit can do, really in the evangelization portion. That's something that's a passion for me. So we want to offer our services if anybody wants to contact us further.
Yeah, and Michelle is the ultimate evangelizer. I've had the opportunity to hear her speak and just watch the Holy Spirit move into her and then through her into other people, and it's been truly remarkable to see. And I think we both felt a call actually from God to share what we've been able to learn, just in maybe a podcast every other week or whatever. We hope you can tune in. You can invite other people to tune in, and hopefully it has some meaning for you.
Absolutely. And actually, we're just starting with the YouTube videos right now. We might go into podcasting.
Yeah,
but
we'll
see.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't want them out there searching for a podcast.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we're not there.
Right. And I know this is just a trial and all this is going to be a race.
Exactly. But we're just, who knows? This might be a big hit.
I know. This might be.
We can edit it.
Like two wild and crazy women trying to do their first ever YouTube video together. Michelle is the queen at that. And I had a short YouTube video channel as well, but I haven't addressed it in a long time.
Right.
So this is a combined effort.
It is.
That's been fun. And that's what, really we need to delight in the Lord. That's what I think a lot of this is about, is just taking that initiative, brushing ourselves off, making all things new, and helping you do the same thing.
Right. And I think what's cool is we're coming from a really organic spot because we're not professionals. We're not with professional equipment. We're like fumbling around back here, throwing this together and putting it out there. And it kind of reminds me of, and I'm not trying to be lofty here, but like the apostles,
Right.
Jesus just said, take your sandals, take a tunic and get out.
Get out of here.
What are we doing? They're just like stumbling around going, what?
Right. All it takes is a relationship with God, a huge dose of courage, and knowing that he will really, if you allow the Holy Spirit to come in and guide and work through you, you're pretty much home free. So that's what Michelle and I are thinking.
Yeah, and we like that our personalities are different and our life experiences are different, that we can come at it from different perspectives. And I love Donna's wisdom on how she can use her therapeutic professionalism to dig down into things. And like, I'm coming from like a mom of 3 daughters aspect.
Right.
And I don't know, it's just, we'll have different things we can bring to the table, and then we hash it out with each other. And the Holy Spirit kind of inspires us as we go along, and we just want to give it to you, because seriously, that's what this is about, is inspirations from the Holy Spirit that we want to give to you.
Right.
And hopefully it'll help.
Yeah, and I'm a mom of 1 and a bonus mom to another one, and a grandmother of 3 grandkids, 6, 8, and 10, that I adore, and that, just a lot of funny situations, praying over situations, all kinds of things, whether it's with your family or your friends, or we all encounter so many different things every day. And this is just, we hope, will give you some humor, some insight, maybe some wisdom, we're hoping, some downloadable Holy Spirit wisdom and information that you can glean from what we've been through in our lives, and just make good use of it, because that's all we can do in our lives. Is, I love the expression, we're all walking each other home.
Oh,
I
that's
think
nice.
that's a great expression, and this is our way of kind of walking along with you.
And definitely know this is a godly perspective. All right, we're not trying to fool anybody that this is, New Age or anything like that. No, we are Catholic. We are based in Trinitarian, theology, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. We come from that aspect proudly and emphatically.
Yeah.
That, so we don't want anyone to think this is, not going to be spoken of God. Oh, we're going to speak of him. Yeah. It's like he's
and
all.
I like
he's
to
in
think
it.
too Christian, and I agree with Michelle. I also think Christian. Catholic is obviously Christian, but I know there's been a lot of trauma even within our own Catholic Church and in all faiths. And so I understand there's people, hopefully, that will tune in that don't currently feel they've got any kind of a relationship with their faith. It could be, you might be a former Catholic, you may be a former Christian, you may be really of any faith. I think God uses us to meet all people wherever they are. Go preach to all nations, to all people. So that's a little bit of my take on it, too.
Absolutely. All are welcome. All are welcome. If you have no relationship with God at all, if you're of any other faith persuasion, no matter here.
Right.
We just want to express the love of God for you, and that He wants a relationship with everyone, and you will come to it in the way He draws you. But if we happen to say something that inspires you, if we happen to say something that triggers something within you that you're like, oh, maybe I want to know a little bit more about that, that's Him. All right, that's Him. So we just want people to know we're the vessel. We're the open vessel. It's not that we're full of all this wisdom.
No, we're willing to make fools of ourselves in front of you.
For sure.
Because I really believe that God, I think first had to place the desire. We had to ask Him for the desire to know Him in our own hearts. And so it really starts with just, and we'll talk about that as we go along every time. But it really starts with just, maybe I've been hurt, I've been burned, I don't know, I was a Catholic once, I don't really practice anymore. Or you might be a full-fledged Catholic or Christian deeply in love with the Lord and just want to deepen that walk. So we like to think that hopefully this will meet you where you're at, because I think the principles that we're going to use will meet every target person.
Yeah, and we definitely have spoken about how we want to pray before we do an episode to see what kind of inspiration we receive from the Lord, what topic He may want to have us cover. And we call that in our encounter ministry. We have a background with that together. That's how we met. Encounter is a healing ministry, which has absolutely changed my life. I'm sure you feel it's been
absolutely.
a big deal. And it's something called prophetic word. And we definitely want that inspiration from the Holy Spirit to give us clues. Like, what do you want us to talk about? And of course, we welcome audience participation. Like Donna said, if you want to email us or
have a question,
reach
didn't
out.
Understand something. We're not priests. We don't have that kind of, or nuns, so we don't have that kind of, whatever. But we'll try to get, if you have a question or something, we'll really try to dig into that and get back to you. But we're just 2 women on a mission to serve Christ and to really, hopefully, if you've been isolated, if you've been kind of out of the loop, if you're feeling like you need a deeper faith connection, we hope we can be those 2 people for you.
Yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in to our first episode, and hopefully you'll be able to send us some information on this YouTube channel, and that I also have a channel called Hey Catholic Lady, which is in YouTube. If you want to see more about the Catholic Church specifically, I do little 10-minute videos that explain different tenets of the Catholic Church from a lay person's perspective, and that way you can get acquainted a little more fully. Anyway, you want to be contacted?
Yeah, I have a website called createclarityandchange.com or askdonnanow.com. That's an easier one, askdonnanow.com. You can find out a little bit more about me, and you can send me information also directly through that as well if you're interested, and I think we will do a little subscribe button. We'll add that to our videos so that you'll be able to subscribe also, and maybe even make comments.
Oh, definitely.
That would be helpful to other people.
But be nice.
We know you will. We know you will.
Be nice to us. No, it's okay. We're here for all of it. But thank you so much. And
see you next time.
yes, see you next time.